Brought to you by GTA, your island, your network.
It was a very tedious process. It was a really tedious process.
That may have been the case for the Guam Election Commission, but according to Executive Director Maria Pangilinan, it's all about following the mandate and ensuring every vote is counted.
We took some time out on December 28th and the 29th, and we recorded all the write-ins for both the general and the primary election of 2016. We estimated that there were about 3,500 write-ins for the general and about 1,800 for the primary.
While none of the write-ins garnered enough votes to change the results, Pangilinan says it's not entirely impossible for future elections. As for whether allowing or even counting write-ins is a waste of time, Pangilinan says that's not for her to decide.
People can talk about, well, should we continue to have write-ins or across the United States, they have a law called the sore loser law, where they're preempted from having write-ins. Other states, you must register to be a write-in candidate as well.
In fact, several candidates who lost in the primary election ended up running as a write-in during the general election. Chuck Sanchez Jr. received 1,593 write-in votes alone for mayor of Dedido. That does not include the more than 100 other write-in votes for various forms of his name. We should note that Dedido mayor candidate Steven Guerrero received 1,813 votes, and his name was actually on the ballot. Others like Jovi Limtiaco San Agustin and former Asan Maina mayor Joanna Margaret Blas also received substantial amount of write-in votes.
So, all in all, are write-ins good, or should we continue to have write-ins? That's up to the legislature.
But for every Chuck Sanchez, there's also your Mickey Mouse and Donald Duck. They aren't just animated characters, but actual write-in votes cast during the election. Both actually garnered more than 10 votes in different races. People actually took the time to write in other names like Chief Quipuha, Donald Trump, Minnie Mouse, Taylor Swift, Wonder Woman, Anthony Apuron, Spongebob Squarepants, and even Malafunkshun.
It's every person's voice that needs to be heard, and so how they vote, it's up to them, and we want to give them that opportunity and that to exercise their right to vote.
Despite some of the few colorful write-in votes, Pangilinan says write-ins are still important, as sometimes they can even encourage people to run in the next election. You can view the list at gec.guam.gov. Reporting for Guam's News Network, I am Ken Quintaniza.
Brought to you by GTA, your island, your network.